Okay, we are officially 2 weeks now into the new year, and there's a lot of buzz around what people are doing nutritionally to reach their weight loss goals or fitness goals. One of the biggest ones I've heard in my class this week is that sugar is the enemy and we should absolutely avoid sugar completely. I'm here to debunk that myth. Whether you know it or not, sugar is the basic building block of any type of carbohydrate in our diet. So when you say I'm going to completely eliminate sugar from my diet, that's next to impossible. Even our delicious and nutritious Brussels sprouts have 2 grams of sugar per serving. So I want you to try to move away from this notion that sugar is the enemy. There are a ton of nutritious foods that contain sugar in it, and sugar is not the enemy. We need to get rid of this notion that sugar is the worst thing ever. Sugar is required for us to move our bodies around. By moving away from demonizing particular nutrients and rather shifting our focus on having a well-balanced diet, that is what's going to help you be successful with your weight loss goals. We already tried this with eliminating fat from our products back in the day. When scientists first realized that there was a correlation between fat and cardiovascular health or heart health, we started removing all of this fat from our processed food. What happened? We added back in sugar to make that product taste good. So now it's low-fat, fat-free products everywhere, but in order to maintain that quality and that taste and texture, they added sugar to those products. What happened? Now we have a diabetes epidemic. So let's stop focusing on a particular nutrient as being the enemy, and rather let's shift our focus on eating a well-balanced diet. A couple of items that I'm going to share with you right now that have naturally occurring sugars is a good thing. We need sugar to help us move our bodies. We should be consuming approximately 50% of our total calories from carbohydrates. So some great examples for anybody, whether it's weight loss, whether it's fitness goals, is Greek yogurt. Plain Greek yogurt is going to have sugar in it. It's that naturally occurring sugar that comes from the milk product, and that's okay. That's okay for our bodies to have. We just don't want those high sugar, high fruit-based yogurts because that has the added sugar. And yes, that added sugar, if we consume too much of it, can increase our risk for chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. So an example here with this Greek yogurt, 1 serving size has 9 grams of sugar. Again, that's naturally occurring sugar, so that is okay. Our bodies want to process that sugar. Another thing here is any type of milk. So this is kefir, for example. It has some great bacteria in there to help build that gut bacteria and that gut health. This also has sugar in it, but again, it's naturally occurring sugar, and that's okay for us. Some fruits like blueberries, bananas, strawberries, pineapple, all of this contains sugar. Again, it is that focus on that naturally occurring sugar. Our bodies desire that sugar. We want to run off that sugar. The fancy word for sugar in our world is glucose, and glucose is not a bad thing. Everything converts to glucose, and we use glucose as our fuel, or basically gasoline that a car uses. Another thing, beets. Our vegetables have sugar in them. So if you say that you're completely cutting out sugar in your diet, but you're still eating fruit and you're still eating vegetables, newsflash, you're eating sugar. So let's stop demonizing sugar as the enemy, but rather let's shift our focus to having a well-balanced diet, incorporating whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats to optimize your fitness goals and weight loss.